it's me, Jaymes Mansfield, back to you again to bring you a one brand tutorial. This time I'm doing Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm bringing you something expensive this time. I'm going to do my entire face using nothing but Anastasia products. It's really quite the challenge. Sit back and enjoy. Come on a journey with me as I take you from at-home bland to ready for Instagram. Okay, so after putting on my wig cap, I start the process of color correcting. First, I'm using the Anastasia Cream Contour Palette in the shade Medium. Using the warm coral shade, which is the orange color, I color correct my beard. I spread that all along the mustache, goatee, and jawline areas. Then using ash brown, I contour my cheekbones, bringing those out more, as well as along my hairline and along the jawline as well to thin out that jawline. And then I'm using chocolate. I'm going to go along the sides of my nose to thin out my nose and make it seem smaller. Then using the highlight cream, I'm using banana. I spread the cream banana underneath the eye, the forehead, the bridge of the nose, and a little dot on the point of my nose. The next part I had to get creative because Anastasia doesn't have a foundation, so I used her cream concealer in the shade 3.5. I'm not going to lie to you, it smells awful. Fun fact, Anastasia's cream concealer also doubles as an amyl nitrate. Despite it not being a foundation, this stuff is really, really thick. We're talking Sofia Vergara accent thick. I put that over the orange color-corrected areas to give it more of a fleshy tone and mute some of the orange there, creating a nice barrier to block it all out. Using a damp beauty blender, I'm going to carefully blend in all of my cream makeup so I have a nice seamless blank canvas going. This is just to act as a base before I go in with the powders. I will say I was a little skeptical about the coverage of these products, but thank goodness people still have insecurities because the coverage is so full. Next, I'm using Anastasia's Highlight and Contour Palette. This is the powder version in light to medium. I'm going to pack on that banana color over the areas I use the highlight for the cream as a way of sort of sealing it in and letting it cook more. Now, for me personally, I'm a drag queen, so I pack on a lot of cosmetics, but for a girl, she might want to tone it down, or maybe, if she's not very attractive, amp it up and stay in dim lighting. I really want to do a face that was really inspired by the spirit of Anastasia's products, so this face is dedicated to all the girls on Instagram who wear too much makeup. Basically, at the end of this, you want to look like a member of Little Mix. Then using a greeting card, I'm going to use the color Havana and really cut out that cheekbone. Then using Havana, I'm going to bring that along the hairline and the jawline as well to basically seal in the ash brown color from the cream palette. And then I use the color Fawn. I'm going to use it along my nose, the bridge of my nose to really thin it out more, and along the creases of my eyes, and then go in with Havana again with the crease to darken it up, sort of giving it a nice outline before I go in with the eyeshadows. Now I have to apologize if some of the products did not focus in on the camera, but think of it this way, Anastasia only has about 6 products, so you'll be able to figure it out. Now you might notice I'm not wearing nails in this tutorial. Let me just explain it's far easier to apply cosmetics without nails on, and not because CVS near my house stopped carrying them. And just for the sake of cooking, I'm always going in with the powder color banana to seal in all those colors around my lips and the jawline, just to give it more highlight. Not really packing on as much as I would on the cheek areas because I don't really want those to stand out as much. Next, I'm going in to do my eyes. I'm using the Anastasia Self-Made palette. This palette is amazing, guys. You really have to pick it up. It's limited edition. I made my crease with a combination of colors from the palette. I used hot chocolate first, then I went in with hot and cold. And to diffuse the colors along the eyelid, I used buttery. I noticed the crease was not quite as dark as I wanted it to be, so I went in with their dark black color. It's also got some glitter to it called Spirit Rock. I used that to darken up the crease a little bit, give it a little more shadow, and smoke that out with my brush. Then for along the brow bone and the corners of my eyes, I used Treasure. It's a beautiful, beautiful nudie white color. And for the eyelid, I wanted to pop, and I used my personal favorite, Pink Champagne, and just spread that all along the eyelid. And blend it out. You don't want any harsh lines. Look what harsh lines got Lisa Lampanelli. Bad hair and a gig at Milwaukee Pride Fest. Ooh, how pretty. Like a teenager, aren't I? For my eyeliner, I'm using Anastasia's Waterproof Cream Liner in the color Jet. It's their black color. I'm going to do my usual mini arrow eyeliner trick and just make a thick wing along my eye and fill that in with the color. This color is amazing. It spreads out really nicely. It kind of reminds me of NYX, only amped up and 10 times better. Now, if you feel you need to take a step back and look at yourself and say, I look like a toddler in tiara, you're going in the right direction. Keep going. Eyeliner can be tricky. You want eyeliner that says Ronettes, not Amy Winehouse. Now, you may have noticed I'm not the kind of girl that likes to pack on a lot of cosmetics. I mean, if you really step back and look at it, I'm practically just wearing EOS and mascara. This part took me a little longer because I did not clean my eyeliner brush beforehand. Always clean your brushes, kids. That's very important. It's a very important part of makeup, so don't forget to do that. Unless you personally like the feeling of a kebab spear scraping against your eyelid, then by all means, keep your brushes dirty. Sometimes when you're applying your cosmetics, you really ponder about the important things in life, like, did I leave my stove on? And just using a little bit of that product, I use the liner underneath my eye just to open my eye up a bit more. And I'm going to extend the length of my nostrils as well, just a part of feminizing my nose even further, taking it to that extreme level. Anastasia is known for its eyebrow kits, and they do not disappoint. Now it's time to do my eyebrows. I personally like to have my eyebrows on fleck. Fleek? Flick? Flick? Eyebrows on flick. That's what they say. Anyways, I am going in with the Dipbrow Brow Pomade in the color Auburn. I'm going to use that to go through the remaining hairs I still have of my eyebrows and create an arch that way. And then going above it on the bare skin, I'm going to thicken out my eyebrows to make them higher and thicker. I love this brow product. I actually wear it in my real life outside of drag. I always get compliments on it, usually from secretaries and bus drivers, but compliments nonetheless. An important part of makeup is setting yourself an attainable end goal. So I aspire to look somewhere between Jaymes Mansfield and Luna Vachon. Now, Anastasia doesn't have many options for lip liners, and by many options I mean they don't have any at all. So I decided to get crafty and use my brow pomade. Since it's a lighter color, since I do my eyebrows lighter, I use that to line my lips with a lip brush before I went in with the liquid lipstick, because those can get very, very tricky if you really don't have a handle on that and you're used to using sticks. The lipstick I chose is a very, very beautiful berry pink color. It's called Carina. It's from Anastasia's liquid lipstick collection. I'm going to use that and spread that along my lip area and really fill in all that area I traced along with the brow pomade, creating beautiful DSLs. Among other things, Anastasia also does not have many options for blush, so I am using, from the Self-Made palette, Sherbert. And I'm just going to pack that onto my cheeks to give it sort of a nice rosy blush color. Now this eyeshadow palette also gives you a brush, but it sucks shit, don't use it. And blend it out, you don't want any harsh lines. It's probably a good thing the volume was muted on this video, because I was farting. And then I blend. Blend, 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 blend. Make sure you blend it all out, making it nice and pretty. And to finish it off, I'm using my jet black eyeliner again to create my beauty mark.
What do you think? I think I did pretty good considering what I had to work with, and what I had to work with is actually pretty nice. I spent quite a couple pennies investing in some of these products. I'd have to say my favorites from these would be the Brow Pomade. I use Auburn, as well as the Jet Black Cream Eyeliner. Definitely get these. Ooh, your life will never be the same without it. Something to invest in is the Self-Made palette. It's limited edition. If even just to get it for only this color right here, Pink Champagne. Oh my goodness. I can make love to this product, I'm telling you. There is no better rosy nude color for your eyelid. It's just gonna make you look so bedroomy and sexy and ready. Cons. The only products I didn't quite care for were Anastasia Cream Concealer, which I used as a foundation because they don't have them yet, but I'm sure she will soon. It kind of smells like glue. It's got a weird consistency to it. Kind of like if you left a glue gun on and it starts stinking up the house. That's kind of what this smells like, especially if you're putting it around your nose or anything. Kind of gets you high. But other than that, it did the job. It did the trick. It hid my beard after I color corrected it. So good on you, Anastasia. I'm watching you, girl. That is the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you think I should do next. Is there a product out there that you like? Let me know. Comment down below. Alrighty, see you next time, kittens. Mwah. Click here and see me do my entire face in NYX Cosmetics. Or see me style a big drag queen wig. Come on, click it. Do it.
Now.